Let's first put it in. Our first speech, the Chantra Deva Varapu. Did I pronounce it right?
Yeah, that's fine.
We've been working on his speech number 6, and the objective is on vocal variety. And the title is going to be The Tragic Story of Cecil the Lion. I sense some action.
Cecil, 2002 to 2015. He was a male lion from Africa. He primarily lived in Kwang National Park. He was a local favorite and also a major tourist attraction. He is also studied by the University of Oxford as part of a larger study. He was 13 when he was killed. He was one of the last black-fringed male lions in the world. Most of you who follow the news, they must be already knowing this story about Cecil. But those of you who don't know, here's the full story. A guy named Walter James Palmer, a dentist from Minnesota. He paid $50,000 to hunt this lion. That's right, 50,000 US dollars. He flew all the way to Zimbabwe. He hired 2 professionals who can help him for this hunt. And he hunted down the lion. So here's how the hunt went. All of them lured the lion, they baited the lion outside the sanctuary, and they brought the lion outside the park which he lives. He baited with something else. Once they found a convenient spot, they did a spotlight on him, and Mr. Dentist here shot him with a crossbow. The wounded lion just leaves the spot. They tracked the animal. After 40 hours, they stalked the animal and they tracked the lion. And they shot him again with a rifle 40 hours later. So the lion is just hanging there suffering for 40 hours, 40 long hours. What happened next? They went to the animal and decapitates the head of the lion. What is that they are doing? They are collecting a trophy for their hunt. Again, this is a trophy hunting. This is not hunting for food. This is not hunting for survival or hunting for conservation. This is hunting for a sport. This is barbaric. So, once this hunting was over, Mr. Palmer returned back to the US. The 2 guys who helped Dr. Palmer were arrested with charges on poaching. So they immediately came out with a $1,000 bail. That's a different story. What happened later on, this happened on the early July 1st this year. So on July 28th, I believe, yes, it is July 28th, he gave a statement. He released a statement. This is how it goes. Quote, "I had no idea that the lion I took was a known local favorite, was scholar and part of study until end of the hunt. I relied on the expertise of my local professional guides to ensure a legal hunt. Again, I deeply regret that my pursuit of an activity I love and practice responsibly and legally resulted in taking of this lion." Do you buy this apology? Well, I don't. He has already had the history of illegal hunting within the US. He hunted a big bear without a license within the US in Wisconsin. and he was charged with some other things like on illegal hunting. He had a couple of other charges. Now he simply says an apology, saying, I am not really responsible for that. I thought the hunt was legal and I relied on the expertise of 2 guys who he hired. Well, the whole Cecil's killing brought a lot of hatred within the US, not only within the US, all over the world. The politicians, the celebrities, and even common people were outraged by this incident. There was this social media aura with lot of hatred. And there was a petition for extradition of Palmer. Extradition is people wanted him to go to Zimbabwe to face the charges. And do you know how many signatures it got? 220,000 signatures. So let me tell you the aftermath of this incident. What happened after this killing? So the dentist returned to work. He just came back to the US. He returned to the work treating his patients. And the people who were charged came out. They got on bail. They must be planning something else. Meanwhile, in Zimbabwe, the Hwang National Park, Cecil's cubs are in danger. You know why? You know what happens in a pride? A pride is a group of lions. When the male lead lion dies, the next strongest lion will take over. What it does is it kills all the cubs of the lion which is killed. Which means all the cubs which are of Cecil's will be in danger, will be dying soon. And one cub was already killed and was reported. And this lion, the second strongest lion, will make sure he injects his bloodstream onto the lioness. That's how the nature works. Let's not go there, but all this would have been avoided if Palmer did not do that trophy hunting. So weird things are happening because of, in the name of tradition, I can say. Back in the days when there were no mechanical weapons, they hunted huge animals without so much of mechanical means, and they showed those pride symbols of body parts or heads or skins when there are no really mechanical means, and it is a form of a strength of a guy or a courage of that guy. But now, with this technology and with the weapons what we have, with the rifles and guns and stuff, what's the point in killing and showing them as trophies? I totally feel barbaric. The trophy hunting is totally barbaric. So, hunting for food is okay. Hunting for conservation is okay. Hunting for survival is okay. But hunting for trophy or hunting for a sport, not at all okay. Not at all okay. In my opinion, if you just search online about trophy hunting, you'll get millions of pictures. Not only, I'm not just talking about this particular incident about Palmer. Many people who are posing with the giant animals. He's a big game hunter apparently. Big game hunting is killing huge animals like African elephant, the lion, leopard, cave buffaloes and stuff like that. And people are traveling different places of the world to just do this kind of hunting. I just want to tell only one thing to them. Just leave the animals alone. Just leave them alone.